Hey, ladies, just wanted to do a very quick video on supplements. So these are not directly related to weight loss. They're more so about reducing stress. Therefore, you're less likely to stress eat, emotionally eat, and less binges. Muscle recovery and um, boosting your immune system. So some of these are extremely deliberate based on the things that have been happening around the world over the last couple of years and what might happen to you in the next year, you and your friends and loved ones. Something that you might pick up. I think it's pretty inevitable that we're all going to get a certain virus. So these supplements are very deliberate, but for legal reasons, I'm not your doctor. Please seek. I'm not giving you health advice. Please see your doctor. This is just what I take. Fish oil, so super important for inflammation, especially as we start to age, and it stops you from having to get all your like healthy fatty acids from fish directly, like every single day. That comes with calories. So this is really beneficial. I'll have 3 to 5 of these a day, just for literally body inflammation from working out. It's a bit of a nootropic, so it has helps with brain fog, hence reducing inflammation, vice versa. And what else? Those are the main ones, really. We don't have to go too far into it. Zinc, magnesium supplements. So as you can see, I actually stock up quite significantly on my supplements. Zinc, magnesium, this is so important. Zinc, magnesium, and vitamin D. These are the most deficient supplements men and women have in their entire lives, that we don't usually get them from our diets anymore. Zinc and magnesium help with muscle recovery, boosting the immune system. For those who are a little bit anemic or have a bit of a rough time when it comes to time of the month, zinc is usually extremely deficient in your diet, especially those who are like more prone to getting their protein from supplements rather than beef, and especially the vegetarians and vegans. So highly recommend jumping onto the supplement guide that I have in the members area. It dives into how beneficial zinc and magnesium can be for your immune system and for your overall health. But again, like, you are most likely deficient in all 3 of these. This is my multivitamin that I've been experimenting with, and I freaking love it. It is essentially the Opti Men or Opti Women recommendation that I have in the supplements guide section of the members area. But it is a third of the price and essentially has every single thing that you have. So if you didn't have any of these whatsoever and you only had this, you'd be in the top 5% of all people who are looking after their health in terms of getting what their body craves, needs, and thrives and is deficient in. You'd be getting it from this. Of course, you won't be using it all every time you take it, but the idea is that what your body is deficient in, it will draw from. And these come in like 2 tablets, so I recommend having one with food. I highly recommend all of these being eaten with food. The reason why we want to have our supplements with food is because before you have your meal, not after you have your meal, but before you have your meal, is because your body will release a shit ton of insulin, and it'll spike your blood sugar while you're eating food, and having these supplements in your digestive tract. And if it's doing that, then it's tearing apart and breaking down the supplements more easily, more efficiently, and your body's going to absorb a ton of these more efficiently if you're eating at the same time. So that's something that a lot of people don't do, and they forget when they're taking supplements. Vitamin D. So this is, like I said, we're extremely deficient. We've all been working from home for the last couple of years, or some of us have. And even when we do go out in the sun, we might only be out there for like 5-10 minutes, and we might be wearing a hat, or we might be just going from places to and from places. We might be wearing sunglasses, might be covered up, might be wearing sunscreen. I highly recommend getting this. If you go to Coles, you actually can't buy these in Coles at these quantities. I'll buy this online. I'll put a link probably to it in the comment section. And when you go to Coles, this will be like 1,000 IUs. I recommend 5,000. And you only need one of these a day. And I've got 240 of these. So I've got literally 2/3 of a year quantity in this tiny little thing. So it's for reference. It's tiny. And it costs me like $10 online. So again, these are super cheap if you don't buy them from Coles and Woolworths. Vitamin D, extremely helpful for just boosting every kind of system in your body. Vitamin C. Now, you can get these from oranges and capsicum, but you're just not going to get it at the quantity that your body thrives in under when eating these. So I recommend getting 1,000 vitamin C to 3,000 milligrams a day, especially if I feel I'm getting a cold or anything. I'll bump this up to 3 to 5 milligrams a day. And you compare, this has, I think, 2,000 or 3,000 milligrams in it. So adding 1 or 2 of these on top of this or vice versa, extremely important. I recommend getting onto these. I think I bought these for $5. That's why I stocked up on these online. Extremely important when you're feeling sick or if you're feeling like a certain type of flu has hit you. Quercetin with bromelain. This is extremely, how do I put it lightly? This is a natural supplement that's found in like the skin of apples. What it does, it helps your body move zinc and things like zinc and vitamin C in and out of your body system. So these bad boys are the immune supplements. These boost your immunity, and this helps your body move those types of molecules and supplements in and out throughout your body. This is what a lot of drug companies try to replicate with things that are really popular with a certain virus at the moment. if you catch my drift. And there are actually, if you go to duckduckgo.com, don't go to Google, but duckduckgo.com, and you type in quercetin / a certain viral infection that's going around at the world, you'll see a ton of studies that show just how effective this can be when you either have it in your system or in the very early days of catching a certain type of viral infection. Bumping this up in your diet, this is already available just in a small quantity in the multivitamin. This is why this is like a super thing. Like all of these range from vitamin A to K, vitamin C, like it's got a ton of zinc, a lot of magnesium, and a lot of like free radical things. So they help with the body's inflammatory and oxidative states. This is what I recommend when a certain event happens in the future. So yeah, I've got a monster version of it, and I'm just playing around with it. Ashwagandha. This is like a natural anti-stress supplement. This is a bad boy when it comes to reducing cortisol levels in your body. So this, I recommend having it at night time in the afternoon if you're really stressed, and it's just going to help with your cortisol levels. For blokes, guys with less cortisol running through their body in the evening, helps with testosterone. Ladies, it does help with hormone regulation. And on saying that, also have mucka root, helps with sexual well-being for men and women. So recommend some mucka as well. More so with like it's just an extra fire in the belly when if you're not feeling like you're driven. Highly recommend this, but we'll go into that another time. And I've just got this little one at the back here, Tonkat. It's more so for men's testosterone levels. So whether you want to pass that on to a loved one, I highly recommend that. But all of these, let's just zoom back out. At the end of the day, these are immune boosters, building up your dietary intake. If you were to take anything away and just have this, like I said, you'd be in the top 5% of all people in the world who are looking after their health in terms of getting their micronutrients. So we talk about macronutrients, which is fat, carbohydrates, and protein. The micronutrients, which we might be missing in our diets if we're not having a breadth of variety in our diets. The micronutrients are going to come from a high quality multivitamin. Beautiful. All right, I'll leave it with you, and I'll post a picture of this on the website and shoot a link to the members area for the supplements guide. If you do want to find these specific supplements, just go to iherb.com, and there's an Australian site. I think it's au.iherb.com. You'll get these. I think this was $5. This was $10. This was $20. This was 15. This was the only expensive one, really. Everything is about $5-10 Australian. And this is amazing because usually this would be like a $70 to $80 anywhere else. And you can't really get these quantities on like at Coles or Woolworths. You have to get it online, and that's just like the perfect supplement in my eyes. So take this as you will, and let me know if you're taking anything else yourself. Like if you want to recommend something, if you find something that helps with time of the month. I know with what I don't have here is like an iron supplement, which is, I guess, very helpful, especially if you're vegan, vegetarian, because you don't really get that from eating meat. So I'll shoot that link to the supplement section guide in the website, and actually go into that. I actually share a video based on female hormones and what is beneficial to get into your diet. I didn't create the video. It's just something I came across, which I agree with to 95% of what the doctors say. All right, enough from me. Talk soon.